All right, a Shalom Akyam wa Akwath of the elect of the nation of Israel, starting with the 144,000. And the name of this lesson in the spirits is Hebrew Israelites and the Philippines. Okay, Hebrew Israelites and the Philippines. And this from a recent video of a Hebrew Israelite who who looks like a heathen, but hey, she's 100% Israelite. Why is that? Because first and foremost, as the curses, Deuteronomy 28, the Lord will scatter Israel amongst the heathen, amongst the nations, and through those various scattered Israelites, there's going to be what intermingling. Okay, you will have the seed of man, pursuant to the book of Numbers, the first chapter. Okay, you are where your father is. Okay, and these seeds from the 12 tribes of Israel have been sown in various soils. That soils are symbolic to what? To the various heathen women. So I want to give double honor to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. Shalom to this let foreigners scatter amongst the heathen, man. And that's how you know we're at the end. Okay, we're at the end because you have Israelite foreigners who look like the heathens, who are actually Hebrew Israelites that are waking up to their nationality and calling on the name of Yahweh Yahushai. So real quick, this is Ezekiel 36 and 16, Ezekiel 36 and 19. And I scattered them, and I scattered them among the heathen. They were dispersed. That's where you get the Greek word diaspora. When you go into the book of James, the first chapter, James, he's specifically speaking to the 12 tribes which are scattered or dispersed abroad. Okay, the four winds of the earth. So Yahweh Shemiel Shai scattered the nation of Israel, the 12 tribes throughout the countries, according to their way and according to their doings, I judged them. See that? So as a nation, we all got judged, but as a tribe, okay, because most likely a lot of those tribes out there in the Philippines, they're Northern Kingdom, okay, Northern Kingdom, some Southern Kingdom, because we were scattered. Let me get the book of Deuteronomy. Okay, Deuteronomy 28. Get that real quick. Deuteronomy 28, and I'll start at 15. It says, Deuteronomy 28 and 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice, right? Who's the voice? The voice are the prophets. The Hebrews 1 and 1 and the book of Luke, the first chapter. It says, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice, right, which are the prophets of Yahweh thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command you this day, that all these curses should come upon you and overtake you. And when you go down to verse 45, it says, moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee and overtake thee till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God to keep his commandments and statutes, which I shall command thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever, you see, and they shall be upon you for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. So that's the seed of Israel, man. So wherever the Israelite man planted his seed, that's that's pretty much a curse. Okay, pursuant to the law in Deuteronomy 28, because again, our men, our ancestors, and even to this day, we have been intermingling for over 3,000 years upon these different heathen women. and that makes those babies, okay, Israelites, whether a woman or a man. See, when you go down here real quick in the book of this, the book of Deuteronomy 28 and 61, and also every sickness and every plague which are not written in the book of this law, then will the Lord bring upon you, thou until thou will be destroyed. So every sickness and every plague which are not written in the curses, man, they're going to befall the nation of Israel. And an example of a curse that's not written in Deuteronomy 28, okay, that will come upon our people is looking like the other nations, man, looking like a heathen. That's the actual curse. Not having a full, okay, glorified, physical attributes of a Hebrew Israelite, whether you're from the tribe of Ephraim, Manasseh, Levite, so on and so forth. So, hey, man, that woman out there, and those who believe in the names of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, those are all Israelites, man, in the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai. And that's why, because of the curses and prophecy. This is all prophecy. And let me finish it off with Revelation, Revelation chapter 7. This is Revelation 7. Give me a second. Revelation 7 or 14. Revelation 14. And give me a second. It says Revelation 14 and 6. And I saw another angel fly in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel, which is the good news, to preach unto them that dwell on the earth, and to every nation and kindred and tongue and people. You see that? So this gospel, which is the gospel of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, that's what it says, the everlasting gospel. Everlasting, that's where you get the name Yahweh. He to be, he is infinite, or he is everlasting. So the gospel of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, to preach, right, to prophesy unto them that dwell on the earth, and to every nation. You see that? And kindred and tongue out there in Philippines. I believe you have the language of the Tagalog, if I'm not mistaken. You know, um, that goes into Revelation 14 and 6. This gospel will be preached, okay, to all the nations, all the kindreds and tongues and people. Why? Because going back to the curses and the prophecies in Ezekiel 36, okay, Yahweh Shemel Shai will scatter us amongst the heathen. And this word, man, was going to bring, okay, those Israelite foreigners back in their lot. And that's what makes them, okay, Yashar Allah, man. So, hey, if you're a man or woman that looks like a heathen, and you believe in this truth, in the gospel of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, the true names, and you're an Israelite, okay, you're a Hebrew Israelite. And with that, again, just a brief, you know, um, video, just my 2 cents using scriptures about, the Philippines, the woman out there in the Philippines, claiming that she's an Israelite, and that's 100% truth. And with that, I want to say shalom.